aka Nino's Corner, man. First off, if you like this content that's coming your way, hit that subscribe button, folks. Hit that like button. Like, share, comment, do everything you can for the channel. But today, folks, I got a special guest, man. We got Diamante Tucker-Dorsey, aka Tuck. He's with us today, man. What's going on, Tuck?
What's up, man? Appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir, man. Can't complain. But folks, if you're a Texas guy, you know who Tuck is. Tuck is a guy who is a FCS All American up at James Madison. Transferred to Texas up in 2022. Was part of a year where the defense really turned around. Went from the bottom 30 in 2021 up to the top 30 here in 2022, and he had a lot to do with that. But folks, let's go ahead and just start off talking some questions for Tuck here, man. So Tuck, you're from Norfolk, Virginia, man. You know, hey man, tell me about Norfolk and just how that molded you to, like to be the person that you are today.
Uh, I think it was everything for me. It's a rough environment, but it's a sense of pride there in the way that we carry ourselves. Like I said, it's very rough, but that kind of gives you a lot of tough skin. And once you kind of get through the roughness and you kind of adapt to it, you get a different type of swagger about yourself. I've seen a tweet the other day. It was like anybody from Norfolk, like they stand out wherever they go, and I honestly believe that. And that's kind of it definitely molded me into who I am, and I loved it. I don't really like it too much now. I really because I kind of moved on from that environment, but nah, it was made me who I am. Made me who I am.
Yeah, man, perfect, man. So talking about your transfer here to Texas, man. So 2022, you came to Texas. What was the like? So what was like the main factor that actually drew you here to Texas?
For me, it was just a win-win situation. Obviously, understanding that nothing is guaranteed, and putting myself in a situation to where I would be secure on both sides if it didn't go the way that I wanted to football wise, and that was huge for me. Being an older guy, having one more year left, it gave me a lot of security in my life. Period. It gave me confidence that I would be successful regardless. That's huge because even if football did go well or better, and I decided to go that route, it still doesn't last forever. And at Texas, we have a insane network, and we take care of each other here, and that's priceless. And it provides you opportunities down the line or whenever you need them. And for me, that was huge.
Yeah, man, that's perfect. So just talking about the city of Austin, man. How has the city like actually just embraced you?
I didn't really know like I got a lot of love when I first came here, but I didn't really understand how how big it was until I had started a GoFundMe for my mom, and it raised the money so fast and so many people were reaching out. That's when I kind of really knew that. And this was late. This was the last game of the season. This was
Yeah.
Alamo Bowl right before it. I was actually in the hotel when it happened, and that really let me know that this is bigger than a sport. This is bigger than football. They really, like I said, really care about each other. We really take care of each other, and that for me was eye opening. And I really cherish that, and that's kind of another reason why I decided to stay. I think people here, especially in Austin, everybody just sort of gets along. The people here are way nicer than the people uh, in Norfolk and from up north. So that for me was huge, man. And they welcome me with open arms, and that's everybody. Everywhere I go, I kind of like people know who I am. That's the crazy part to me because I mean I played, but I didn't play a lot. So the fact that when I walk around, people stop me and want to take pictures and this and that gives me a good sense of community, and I'm glad and happy to be a part of that.
Gotcha, gotcha. So, man, look, I got some questions from the field too, man. So we're gonna do like some questions from the field. So Gamer's Life had a question. He says, "Let's narrow this down here. How was it playing in that Bama crowd?" LOL.
Honestly, I was so locked in that game that I didn't really like for me that was the first time playing in that type of environment. So I guess for me, it was probably like more crazy than everybody else. But like, I didn't have nothing to compare it to, honestly. So it was loud and it was crazy. Like I didn't. I think more so just seeing it was more crazy than the actual sound.
Yeah.
Just how many people was there. But I was really locked in for that game. But it was insane to see. Like that was a sight. That was a sight to see.
Yeah, man. So just talking about you jumping up from the FCS level, right?
Mhm.
So what was like the biggest difference for you?
Honestly, I don't know. I think just being around other guys that's as talented as me,
Hmm.
honestly. But as far as competition wise, I don't think I had an issue adjusting.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like my talent level has always been there, and I was dominating in the FCS. So um, it wasn't like I had to do more or anything like that. Like it was just the same type of production in my head, like the same type of feel for the game. Everything was basically the same. It was just learning new plays, honestly.
Gotcha, gotcha. We got like another question here from Corey Baker. So Corey said, "What about the OU game? How was that environment?" Huh?
And that was my favorite game, and I was kind of mad that we blew them out because it was the atmosphere was so crazy and it was so loud. Like that's that game. It literally didn't get quiet until we started blowing them out. But before then, it didn't get quiet because of the way that it's set up. When we go on offense, they got all these fans right down the middle, so it's like it's never quiet, and that was crazy for me. And it's like that's another scenery thing. Like I wish people more people got to see that because that is it's an insane scene.
Yeah, man. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and talk about the coaching staff for a minute, man. So what's up with Coach Jeff Choate, man? How has he helped you become a better linebacker?
Um, he's very. I think he helped me grow more as a man, and I think the group as a young man, that was the biggest thing for me. He kind of took us outside of just being athletes, and we spent time on growing as people and as men, and that was the biggest thing for me. Because we need that. I think in college football, it's kind of a lost cause. Like when I first came in, the standards were different. The way like when I first got to college, things were different as far as how we operate in the standard and how loose we were, with certain stuff that we did, that we do, and there was certain things that you wouldn't do, that you wouldn't touch. And now it's kind of like you know, it's a lot more looser now, and I think we kind of got away from that building that culture of manhood and things of that nature. And Coach Troy was huge on that. He was big on uh, getting better as a person, also as a player. So that was for me. That's kind of I think what brought the room together so much. Uh,
Hmm.
we got to connect on a different level, and with that brotherhood and that community that we built inside of that room alone, I think we were able to affect the rest of the defense as well, just because we were so close, and it kind of spread.
Yeah. So just sticking, with the actual defense side of the ball there, man. So let's talk about PK for a minute, man. So how's PK?
PK is great. He is very detailed. He can be intense at times, but he doesn't. That's not really his go-to. But I think when he was, those are one of the times that we fed off of him the most, like because it was like a switch. It was like we wasn't expecting it. And when he did it, it kind of got us going.
Yeah.
Um, he was big in that aspect, and I think um, a lot of guys, we all respected him. So when he did get to that level, it was kind of like, all right, this serious. It's time to lock in, and I think that was huge for us.
Yeah. So definitely, man. So, one question that all Texas fans have been kind of wanting to know, right?
Yeah.
What was the impact of Gary Patterson on the Texas defense last year?
I think he added value. He was more. I think he worked more with the DBs a lot,
Hmm.
but he definitely added value because he always understood every opponent since he was in the conference for so long. He understood everything, and any question that we wanted to go ask him, we could ask him, and he'll if he didn't have an answer, he'll go find one. And I think that was huge. for us just as players having that type of access to somebody who understands what we're up against and experience. So I think that was what it really was.
Gotcha. So last year actually, had like an interview with a good friend of mine, Tim Crowder. So he played at Texas, from '03 to 0 what 6. So so talking to Tim, I said, "Hey man, give me a funny story about Mac Brown." Right? So he gave me a funny story. So, look, I'm gonna post this on you. Give me a funny story about Sark.
Funny story.
Yeah, anything that like, maybe like the fan doesn't know about Sark.
I don't know. He's not really like he's not really like a funny guy. I don't,
Yeah,
I don't know. Let me think.
he just serious.
He's not necessarily serious. He just like
He just Sark.
he can't really yeah. I don't know. Funny. Uh, yeah. I don't really know. I don't think I can't really think of
You
nothing.
can't think of nothing.
Ask me
Yeah.
that question earlier. I thought about it hard.
All right, man. So let's get into football, man. So, who was the best player that you faced last season?
We played Bryce Young.
Yeah, I figured
Bryce.
that.
Yeah.
Bryce was a beast.
I ain't gonna lie. He really the reason why we lost. I ain't even handily like it. Won't even scheme or nothing like that. He won that game on his own.
Yeah, man. He's a transcendent quarterback, man. They just,
I mean,
he's like a damn eraser. You know what I'm saying?
he got what he got it. He got it.
Yeah, man. Um, so let's take a look at here, man. So this year we got Baron Sorrell, right? So who do you think is going to show up on the opposite end, on the edge?
Probably Fink.
Think,
Frankly, or I think Tap. I think Jamon Tap can get out there and make some plays for us. I don't know. I'm interested to see as well, though. They definitely got some growing up to do.
yeah,
Uh, they're young, so that's normal. But I think those two can definitely make an impact this year.
most definitely, man. All right,
Think
so
the way he operates, he's very serious. He wants to get better, and he goes about it the right way. So it's only a matter of time for him.
yeah, definitely. All right, man. So give me two players, man. Give me, in 2023, who on offense is going to break out, and then also who on defense is going to be a breakout player.
Breakout, breakout. I mean, I don't really know about breakout. We got on offense, everybody coming back, so
Yeah, that's true.
I, guys are just gonna take steps, get better. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think too many. I don't think there's really much room for any unproven guys to kind of break out. But yeah, I don't know because we got so much returning.
Yeah, it is true. We got some comments here. Somebody said Jonte Cook.
He's a freshman. I
Yeah, it's
don't know.
true.
You never know what to expect from freshmen. But I had a couple of conversations with like the way he carry himself. So
Yeah, gotcha. How about defense?
if he came out and had a great season, but I wouldn't expect that coming from a freshman. But also this Power Five, like my views on freshmen playing at FTS level and then here it's completely different. Like you're not coming in and going crazy or even really necessarily having a chance as a freshman at that level. So I don't know, but
Yeah,
I would.
gotcha.
Defensively, I think Murph's gonna have a good year. This gonna kind of be his breakout year. Like he kind of broke out last year, I think this year with Snacks and Morrow being gone. He's gonna have an opportunity to showcase how good he really is, and kind of man up front. So that's gonna be exciting to see.
Yeah, man, Merce, one of my favorite players, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So last year, man, in 2021, Texas ranked in the bottom 30, right? When it comes to defense. 2022, you guys ranked in the top 30. What do you think was a big change in that?
I think what was that? Their second year in the defense.
Yeah,
That as well as I think guys just were tired of losing, honestly. Just the conversations that I was having when I initially got in and just seeing the like I think they just had to put it I think we just had to put it together. Nobody outworked us. And that was something for me that I didn't understand at first. I'm like, I worked so hard, but y'all ain't winning. It's a timing thing, and I think we just clicked at the right time, especially defensively last year, and it was an older group as well.
Yeah,
Um, so I think guys were just tired of losing and wanted to, make a difference this year and do our part. Not have to hang our hat on the offense and hope for the offense would could know that they could go out there and depend on us, so they could go out there and execute and know that we'll be able to, get stops and so they could open their playbook more and do, whatever that they wanted to do on that side, knowing that they can go, that the defense will come out there and they'll save them. And I think, yeah, like I said, I think we really just clicked at the right time. Guys were tired of losing and wanted to, start something special. And I think we did that. So,
gotcha. I got another question for you, man, from Paxton. He's asking you, how does it? Yeah, so how do you feel about the linebacker depth here at Texas?
Um, I think it's good. I think it might be top heavy experience wise. With Jay Ford coming back, Bender coming back, Jet still being there. They're gonna really lead the room. So I feel good about the way that they operate and the way that they're gonna be able to drag the different guys along. Losing both D Brown and Travell, that kind of was weird. So I don't know. I'm not sure how the young guys are performing that just came in, the freshmen. So I don't really, honestly. But I think the guys that we have coming back are more than capable of playing at a high level. Obviously, Jay Ford being a top 5 linebacker in the country. That's
Exactly. Exactly. Should have been the Big 12 Defense Player of the Year, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Huh?
so he definitely should have been the player of the year. But getting him back, that's huge. And the way he operates and carries himself as well, that's going to kind of be contagious. So guys are going to have to step up, and he's going to take a step as far as leadership goes as well too. He has to. Yeah,
Gotcha.
um, so that's going to be huge too.
Gotcha. We got a second question here from Shadow Bearded, and he's asking, who do you think are the fastest players in 23? Well, how about this? Who was the fastest players last year?
X,
X was. Who else?
fast. Keelan, fast.
Yeah.
I think them two are probably the fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 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 How about defense?
Defense, DJ. Uh, who else? Probably Demo.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Demo. Oh, J Ford, he fast as hell.
Oh, really?
He
Yeah.
fast as hell.
Ain't he a big boy too? So
He don't have to, but he can run. He can.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's up.
he fast as hell. His GPS numbers, if you look at them, they're crazy, especially for a guy his size.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So 2023 expectations, man. What do you think about this team going in, just into this year? Is it Big 12 a bust or what?
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They got the
But I
talent.
mean, you want that. You want those expectations because, I mean, it's not even necessarily about what we think. I think that they hold themselves to that standard. So,
Mhm.
for them, it's going to be that. It don't matter what we think on the outside, as long as they got that chip on their shoulder. And I think last year we kind of got a taste of what it could be, and then they added a lot, a lot of help in certain areas, and it's going to be more opportunity for production. There's going to be more opportunity for players to make plays, and um, I think the sky's the limit for me. Honestly, I think they just got to decide that that's what they want to do.
Gotcha. Paxton asking a lot of questions. Hey, Paxton, that's one more for you, man. He wants to talk about the running back room, since we lost Bijan and also Rojo as well. Probably more geared towards Jonathan Brooks, right? So what are your thoughts on the room there with Brooks and who else in the room? K Rob as well.
I don't think. Well, not even think. You can't replace Bijan,
Yeah.
but I think it's gonna be. I think the production will be the same, around the same. It's just gonna be by committee. They have a lot of talented guys in the room, and I think there's enough carries for the ball to go around, and I think guys are hungry enough to, make the most out of those carries. And like I said, they got. I think it's gonna be by committee because they have so many guys that can do stuff with the ball, and
That's right.
it's very talented. And I think they're all kind of like all around backs, so they can do everything that they need to do inside of offense. With Sark. So I think it's going. I think the numbers will be either similar or if not the same, but it's going to be by committee. It's not going to be just one guy.
Gotcha. I've always said the same thing too, man. Because you got Brooks, you got Jaden Blue too, who a lot of people love to forget. Jaden can ball, and also you got K Rob too, and then you got C4 as well. But I've been telling people that I think this line is going to be better this year because they have had a year seasoning, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
so having the Kelvin Banks Jr. have an extra year and the DJ Campbell, Cole Hudson, right? So just having those freshmen who played a lot last year, now having that extra year, I just think this line's gonna be better, and hopefully same production, if not better. We'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Don't
Uh,
forget I would too. He's a guy who can. He'll shock you, when he gets the ball in his hand. So he's another guy. They definitely got a good set back, and I think it's gonna get shared around, and who knows? Maybe somebody do take over and come and pop out. You never know. Like that's the beauty of sports. You never know who is gonna break out. So it could be that situation, but I know for sure the production is gonna be the same. It may not come from one guy, but it's gonna be the same.
gotcha. So man, let's get into your personal life here, man. So now you're in the real estate game now, man. So tell people about that.
Um, well, it's for me the reason why I got into it because it's kind of the same aspect of what you put in is what you get out. And I'm able to apply the same principles that I was applying to being an athlete in the aspect of being attentive in my work, being intentional. You know, the grind of it is kind of the same, not physically obviously, but the hours that you got to put in. Um, that's for me was kind of a good medium and a good transition period to where I feel like I would still be kind of in that same mentality. I don't have to change too much as a person. Also, I can leverage being a football player um, in real estate. And like I said, Austin takes care of me, and that me, knowing that I have that support. I felt like it was a win situation for me. I can't lose in that situation. I don't want to go too much into exactly how I got into it because I got a article coming out in May 18th in a couple of weeks that's gonna really detail everything, and it's gonna be big. I got a lot coming with that, so I don't want to go too far into how I got started. But yeah, I do real estate now. If you got a DM from me, it was real.
So folks, you guys hear that? If you got a house you want to sell or buy,
Yeah,
contact Tuck. He got you. All
definitely
right.
got you.
Most definitely. So look, I got more questions coming in, man. Uh, let's see. Gamers Life asked you, what was it like when you left FCS to walk into the Texas facilities?
It was crazy, 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 crazy. The stadium, I mean, everything is on the scale, like on a different scale. It's really not comparable, and that's something that I always wanted playing in the FCS. I wanted to be on the big stage and get all the benefits of playing at this level that comes with it because it's a lot. It's a lot. Even some stuff I didn't know that I'd be getting. Um, yeah, no, it was crazy. It was a blessing for sure.
Gotcha. We got some more comments too. Paxton said, "Hey, thank you for playing at Texas
I
Tuck."
appreciate.
So yeah, man, that's what's up.
I was grateful for the opportunity, man.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. But look, you got a brother who actually plays
Mhm.
there, as well down at what's it, James Madison as well too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. What? So he's defensive end or a tackle?
tackle.
Cool.
Yep.
Gotcha, man. Yep, that's what's up, man. Well, look, if we don't got any more questions, man, you know, just give me just like your last thoughts, man. Anything you want to add to the end?
Uh, if you're interested in the real estate world and you have any questions or thinking about doing something, please feel free to reach out. I'll send you my link and you can post it there. And on the other side, football wise, it's gonna be a good year for the boys. Uh, and I'm excited to see what they do.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Well, hey, Tuck, man, thanks for joining in on the show, man. If you need anything, just holler, man. I got you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Hook 'em.
All right.